I'm joined today by Dr. Mijan Kane. Now, I understand you've written various works about Ada Tarbell. Can you tell us a little about her? Like, who was Ada Tarbell and what's her significance?
And she was America's first woman journalist and one of the leading journalists in the progressive era. At first, she was an editor of the Chautauqua Literary and Scientific Circle. Then she decided to support herself by writing for American magazines, including her most significant magazine, McClure. She wrote a series of articles on John D. Rockefeller and her book, The History of the Standard Oil Company, published in 1904.
Now, what's her purpose for writing the History of the Standard Oil Company book?
I believe her main purpose was to expand her journalism and become a well-known journalist by exposing Rockefeller's unfair business methods and violations of the Sherman Antitrust Act. However, she deliberately refused to exploit her accomplishments and be called a muckraker. She states her main belief in this business when she said, "I was convinced that in the long run, the public, they were trying to stir would be wary of vituperation, that if you were to secure permanent results, the mind must be convinced."
To what extent did Ida Tarbell's achievements or works affect John D. Rockefeller?
Her piece, The History of the Standard Oil Company, affected Rockefeller to a great extent. It eventually led to federal action that closed the Standard Oil Company in New Jersey under the 1911 Sherman Antitrust Act.
How did Tarbell's achievements affect other journalists?
Her achievements inspired many other journalists to write investigative journalism, to expose political and economic corruption.
How did Tarbell's achievements affect the progressive era?
Tarbell informed the public of the realities of political parties and the scandalous working conditions in the factories, which persuaded the public to take action and make necessary changes to improve life in the industrial age.
What were Tarbell's views on women's suffrage?
As Tarbell believed women were to seek reform in our government, economic structures in urban areas in areas that were considered a men's world. But at the same time, she believed that women's place was in the home.
As a woman, how does Ida Tarbell inspire you?
Ida Tarbell is an extraordinary inspiration for me, and
No, you guys can finish. Just like, keep going.
and other women, as well as a representation of success, strength, hope, and determination. She inspired women to work hard because anything was possible in the men's world despite her opposing views.
Thank you for your time, and it was a pleasure.